Visualization is one of those hot topics when it comes to manifesting and the law of attraction. You will truly hear about this constantly. But why is this such a vague concept that doesn't always produce clear and tangible results? What is it about visualization that feels so generic and cliche? What if you can't just close your eyes and create the experience of having this thing that you want? And why does visualization sometimes just feel frustrating or feel like a chore? I truly get it because I've been there before. And for so many people, it's not as simple as just closing your eyes and seeing a picture of what it is that you want in your mind or creating an experience, especially if it's something very different or very big, likely in a way that you've never actually experienced. I mean, what does it look like to visualize being a millionaire or visualize having this specific outcome? Well, I have good news. There is actually a way to visualize that is 100% effective, and it will create clear results every single time. And I want to show you exactly how to do this. And if you aren't using visualization in this specific way, it's likely not going to be that effective for you. So this video is crucial. And if you're one of those people who can't visualize in the traditional way, or if you aren't getting the results that you want when it comes to using visualization, then this video will fix everything for you. So if you're ready how to learn how to do this, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button below. I truly put so much of my energy and heart into making these free trainings for you. And it lets me know that you're actually watching and getting value. And it takes just a quick second. So once you do that, let's get right into it. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Mary Kate and I'm a mindset coach and manifesting expert focused on getting you transformational results. My whole channel is all about manifesting, the law of attraction with meditations and more, where I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. So let's talk visualization and the way to use it to actually see the results you want. This isn't going to be just a weird chore that you do anymore. And the way that I teach and approach manifestation is that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. I've been teaching this for years, and I feel like finally people in the personal development world are finally opening up to that idea that there's not one way to do things, because that honestly drives me crazy. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own way in, their own way of learning, thinking, being, and everyone has their own subconscious programming. So when it comes to visualization, how you're going to visualize is largely going to depend on your specific learning type. So over the years, I've actually broken it down into 5 different manifestation learning types, and I actually teach this whole concept inside of my signature program, Abundance Academy. But these 5 different manifestation learning types are visual, verbal, physical, auditory, and logical. And like I said, I go way more into depth inside of Abundance Academy, where I show you actually how to manifest and use the techniques that work best for your specific learning type. And I actually show you how to shift your subconscious programming to manifest on autopilot. That's all inside of that program. But let me give you the rundown on how to use this learning type to actually visualize what you want. So I'm actually going to walk you through a really quick exercise that's going to show you the best way that you will approach this. This exercise is going to change everything for you. Are you ready? So if I were to ask you to close your eyes and describe the sensation of drinking a glass of lemonade, which is the first one of your senses that kicks on first? And if you need to, go ahead and quickly pause this video and create the experience for yourself. Give yourself 10 to 15 seconds to just really noticing what senses are kicking on for you first. Of drinking this glass of lemonade, do you immediately start to taste it? Do you sort of feel your mouth kind of watering a little bit? Or do you start to feel a cold sensation in your mouth? Or do you see yourself physically holding and picking up the glass? Or maybe you hear the sounds of yourself drinking it. Or maybe you begin to immediately smell this overwhelming scent of citrus. Do you see where I'm going with this? What kicks on for you first? That is your way in. You didn't have to close your eyes and picture yourself drinking lemonade. You just created the experience for yourself, leaning into the senses that are most active for you. And it's totally possible to have more than one sensation and more than one learning type. For me personally, I am a visual and physical learner. So when it comes to visualizing and creating an experience for myself, I tend to see things in images or feel things physically. But it's going to be different for each person, and it honestly might be different for each thing that you're manifesting. So this lemonade exercise is actually going to change the way that you visualize forever, because it's actual proof that you can visualize. It doesn't have to look in the traditional way. You just did it. You just experienced something with your senses, even though it's not actually happening in your reality. You're not probably drinking a glass of lemonade right now, or maybe you are. And if you are, then pick coffee, pick water, Because the whole point of visualization is not a competition to see who can create the prettiest image in their mind or who can obsessively hold a specific image in their mind long enough until it shows up in your reality. That's not the point of visualization. The whole point is to create such a real experience for yourself so that your subconscious mind can begin to get on board and start to accept it as true. And in turn, then it can show up in your physical reality. That was a very oversimplified summary, but for the sake of time, that is the whole point. The whole point of visualization is to create an experience for yourself of exactly whatever it is that you want so that you can fully get your energy behind it without feeling like it's some foreign concept or something that you've never experienced before and you're not very sure of. And by the way, how many of you are now craving a lemonade? Leave me a comment below if you are. I know there's got to be a few of you. But here is what you're going to do the next time you go to visualize something that you want to manifest. This is exactly what you're going to do. Approach it the same way as this lemonade exercise. Create the real experience of having it in the way that feels most natural and authentic to you. Let yourself play around with it. It doesn't have to be immediate. So if you're manifesting, say, a large amount of money, what senses kick on first? Do you immediately see a large amount of cash? Or do you smell of that new money straight from the bank? Or maybe you start actually seeing your numbers in your account go up and up and up. Or maybe you feel the money physically in your hands. Create the experience for yourself and do it for as long as you need or in a way that feels best to you. It should feel enjoyable. It should feel like you're creating this experience and enjoying it even before it's here. It shouldn't feel like a chore. It should feel like an ignition. It's like someone just lit a match where you decide what you want and you create the experience for yourself. And then the work begins to get your full faith and energy behind it. Then it can show up. This is truly one of the best manifestation and visualization hacks you will ever learn. Remember the lemonade exercise. So comment below if this is making a big difference for you because I truly love hearing your feedback. I love knowing that things are really clicking and locking in for people. And if you happen to be a visual learner like I am, I think something that would really help boost your results with this process and this exercise is a class that I recently took on Skillshare called Visual Journaling, Drawing Your Feelings, and it was taught by Jordan Sondler. This class was super quick. It was only about 35 minutes. But she guides you through different exercises to sort of help you find clarity about what it is that you truly desire. And this is so important because this clarity can provide your subconscious mind with the tools it needs to start implementing to get to work. And I specifically love the section where she has you draw out what you fear because I feel like this is where so many people are blocked by things they didn't even realize that they were afraid of. And once you can actually see those fears on paper, it makes them so much easier to release. She even has templates that you can download so you can kind of follow along right with her. And the best part is that right now you could take this class completely free because Skillshare was kind enough to sponsor this video and offer my subscribers an entire month free right now. And I've talked about this before, but I've actually been using Skillshare for a few years now because I am one of those people that is addicted to learning new things. I always have a million things that I want to learn how to do or understand. It's like I'm one of those people in Google who has a million search tabs open, but now I could do that through Skillshare, so that's what I do. And if you don't know what Skillshare is, it's actually an online learning platform with thousands of classes to choose from. They have everything from career-focused classes to productivity classes. They even have marketing, lifestyle classes, and really just like the possibilities are endless. For example, this year, one of my goals is that I want to learn more about photography and videography because I truly have so many cameras laying around that if I'm being honest, I've actually just felt way too intimidated to use because they have all of these settings that I don't understand. So I actually have a class lined up that I'm going to take next on Skillshare so I can understand better how to use these cameras. So if you want to try that class I talked about for free, be sure to grab your free trial before they are gone, as the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description box below will get an entire month free of Skillshare. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell notification so you get notified whenever I post a new video. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok at MK Magic Mindset. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at mkmagicmindset.com, and I will see you in the next one.